Obstürmt oder steigt,
und die Sonne uns sagt, der Tag glühend heiß oder eiskalt.
Hello YouTube, this is Sturmgeschützspor, also known as QVELI. I'm playing a 6-player, I think this is Last Man Standing, not entirely sure. I've got a couple of leads on here, I'm not sure if this is the last man or if it's the scored. But anyways, this might be the scored. Well anyway guys, I command the Egyptians this time. I have 4 Desert Cav. Armor piercing guys, by the way, just so y'all know. Got 2 Nile cavalry heavy cav. Excuse me again. I'll use them for basically hammer and anvil strikes, unless I need them other places. I have 3 Pharaoh's bowmen. I have 5 Pharaoh's bodyguards, or Pharaoh's guards, excuse me, in 1 slinger unit. Let's see, one of my opponents here, the Julii, under the command of QVELI. I'm assuming that's how you would pronounce that. He has 4 Roman cavalry, 3 Praetorians. I think he has 2 Roman archers. Yeah, 2 Roman archers, possibly 3. 5 urban cohorts. Over here to Pontus, under the command of, yeah, I'm a wizard. Let's call this guy Wizard, how's that? He has 1 chariot archer, he has 2 Cappadocian cav, 1 cav, an Eastern general, 1, 2, 3, 4 archers. I'm not sure how many peltasts here. This looks like maybe 3 units of peltasts, and 2, 3, 4, 5 bronze shields. Going here to the Seleucid player. He has loads of companion cavalry here. 6 of them. 6 companion cav. And then he has, looks like 2 peltasts. No archers in here. Anyway, 2 peltasts. Could be 3, but it looks more like 2. No, actually looks more like 3. Well, anyways, guys, he's got 1, 2, 3. Looks like 4 silver shield pikemen here. Let's see who we got over here. Here we have the Scythians, under the command of Cowan Suit. He has, looks like 2 noble archers. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Scythian nobles, 2 axemen, and looks like 4, maybe 5 headhunting maidens. And I forgot to mention the Seleucid Empire player, commanded by a guy from the Black Clan, Dynamite. I know there's another army here somewhere. Yeah, Macedon, there we go. Macedon is under the command of Crayfish, who is in several of my battles that I have here on YouTube. He has 1 companion cav that I can see here. 1, 2, looks like 5 Cretan archers, or just regular archers. Oh, he's got them mixed here. He's got some Cretans and some regular archers. And then he has 5 royal pikes. Alright, there I am. Let's get this show on the road, guys. I had started moving back toward Crayfish here. I was going to fight him, and then I saw the Seleucid player advancing toward Crayfish, so I'm like, okay, I ended up swinging my attention back toward the Julii Romans over here. But me and Dynamite here haven't gotten along. Story behind that is one morning I my son had to go to school, so he had me take over for him on a game. My son's army was already defeated, but he had me take over because my son was hosting the battle, and he decided to trash talk my son. So I let him know I didn't care for that, and I killed the game. So, you know, love me or hate me, I don't care, but don't trash talk my son. That's all I'm going to say about that. Which would probably explain this move here. He decides he's going to charge me with all of his companions. I send my desert cav away. I do turn and charge back into his companions. With my armor-piercing cav here, I believe, yeah, he does route one, maybe two of my cav units by here. I send my Nile cav in to lend support. Now I'm routing one of his companions. He's doing a number on my cavalry, I'm not going to lie there. I routed one of my Nile cav units. I notice he's starting to kind of gain a little bit of an upper hand here, so I do send my pikes over. And we take care of the companion cav. And now I've got QVELI Romans who are attempting a, what's the term they use in Star Wars? Aggressive negotiations. Not a whole lot I can really do here. So what I do, I was kind of surprised he goes right after my cav. I mean, they're already weakened. There's not a whole lot I can do about this. But he completely takes advantage of the situation. Can't say I blame the guy. I mean, I wouldn't have done it this blatantly. To be honest with you, I'm kind of a fair fight kind of guy. You know, I prefer, you know, honorable battles, which, you know, that's, like I said, that's part of my my motto here on YouTube. You know, play with honor, bleed your enemies. So, you know, that's something I firmly believe in. He's QVELI Roman, you know, excellent move on his part, just simply because, you know, once my archers were depleted by the companion charge with the Seleucids, my cavalry had no chance against his. However, he does let me kind of get into a formation here where I can actually fight. So, anyways, let's go elsewhere on the field here and see what's going on. Got Crayfish over here with Macedon moving toward the Seleucids. Speaking of the Seleucids, though, if y'all didn't notice early on, he decided he wanted to form a noob square. Now he's got Scythians attacking him from all sides, almost. 3 of his 4 sides. Cappadocia, or the Pontic player, he almost acts like he's not sure what he wants to do here. So, you know, not much you can really say about that. I mean, he doesn't play an awesome game, you know, because he's not sure. Like I said, it's almost like he's not sure what he wants to do here, who he wants to go after. I think he's trying to wait to see who wins this fight between me and the Romans, which it's not a whole, pardon me, it's really not good for me, because I have no cav now whatsoever. So really about the only thing I can do is just come forward and try to take some initiative. I mean, I can't sit here and just play defense all day. So I move in. He decimates the hell out of my Pharaoh's Guard with his Pila. So I don't really last too long in this fight, but that's okay. I don't expect to win every battle, and frankly, no one should. Oh, looks like Crayfish is changing course. He's going toward Pontics, or yeah, the Pontic Empire, well, Pontus now. Go back here to the Scythian fight against the Seleucids. targeting the rears of these silver shields. So it doesn't look like, well, looks like he's targeting the peltas. Looks like he's targeting everything. So that's really not bad strategy. Crayfish still moving forward here. Pontic player finally decides, well, since Macedon's coming, better get in position and get in formation and take on the Macedonians. So they slowly start moving toward one another now. Now, the Roman player here, QVELI, I think he was stunned. I'm pretty clever when it comes to using my pikes against cav. You know, I actually, if you've seen how many cav he had at the beginning of this little battle, this is damn near all pike damage. I mean, my cav did a little bit of damage, but most of the damage on his cav is all from my pikes, and that, you know, I really almost completely decimated his cav force. Let's see, let's go back over here. Okay, they're getting ready to, I don't know, Crayfish is just going to charge in here, or if he's going to do some skirmishing before. Looks like Pontus is getting ready for a skirmish battle. I don't know if it's going to be a skirmish fight. Back over here. Yeah, he's just slowly whittling away at the Seleucids here. The Seleucids, they're getting a few shots off of these peltas, but they're not getting a lot. This is one thing that I never condone in any of my battles. I cannot stand anybody who just sits here and camps and does nothing. I think that's just a waste of everyone's time. So, I mean, yeah, if you want to do that, fine.
Your general has chosen
in my battles,
and runs away. How can soldiers
if
fight
that does
for such
happen,
a creature?
expect to be teamed up on and annihilated, because most people that play in my games don't like to put up with that kind of play. They prefer, you know, let's get the game over with. I don't understand this here. His wizardry isn't saving him in this fight. But no, I don't condone any camping whatsoever. And like I said, most people in my games, they don't like it either. So it's kind of a decision by everyone to go after the camper, get rid of them first, and then, you know, we can go after each other. If you go back over here, he's trying to rush forward here to catch the Scythians. So he actually does get out of his noob circle. Or square, I guess in his case. Me, I'm over here still fighting with what I have left, which isn't a whole lot. Looks like I believe I got one unit. If I'm not mistaken, it's archers. Yeah, that's another thing that did some damage to the Julii cav here. Was my Pharaoh's bowmen, because the Egyptians, the Egyptian archers, these bowmen here, they have a pretty solid melee attack, as well as, you know, their ranged attack, and that can actually, they can inflict some casualties. So, you know, like I said, you look at this cav force of the
all thoughts
Julii.
of victory are now hunger for life at
like I said,
any
my
price.
cav may have killed maybe 10 of them total, and this, all the rest of these losses are a result of my pikes. Like I said, I use my pikes pretty well when it comes to cavalry charges.
The enemy general flees like a frightened
Here we go.
child. Now
I'm
attack
assuming what happened
and
here.
break the will of his followers.
Pardon me 1 minute, guys. I'm assuming what happened here was more stupidity from the Pontic player, trying to charge straight on into pikes. tried that, and, well, let's just say it failed miserably. That's something that, you know, I've never done that kind of crap. I don't know who would just charge pikes like that. I think that's the most idiotic thing I've ever seen.
The enemy general was a fool. He sacrificed himself rather than leading his men.
Here, Dynamite and his armies
like a
getting routed by the Scythians.
And break the
You know,
will
this
of
might
his
be a squad
followers.
resolution battle. Now that I think about it. But I won't lie, it was good to see Dynamite get his ass kicked, especially after trash talking my son. What the crazy thing about trash talking my boy like that is that my son's in his clan, and he's gonna trash talk my son. Well, you know, you want to trash talk my son. Don't do it when I'm around. She won't like me very much. So
chase them from the field and give them no
I'm definitely a defensive father. Let's fast forward just a bit, so well, maybe not. I'll wait. Yeah, trying to charge down some of the pikemen here. Looks like nope, they held up. But Crayfish, to his credit, every time I see him play, he gets better. He's been playing a little bit longer than I have, I think, but it just seems like every time I see him play, he just seems to get a better understanding of the tactics he likes to use. He likes to use Macedon quite a bit, which, you know, I don't blame him one bit. They have excellent pikes. Companion cav, which you know, can hold their own against about anything. They have Cretan archers. So Macedonian army is actually a pretty solid army. And, you know, Crayfish seems like he's, you know, he plays them a lot. It's like he's trying to figure out the best way that he can use them, kind of like what I do with, you know, I kind of go in phases myself. You know, I'll play like a week as one army, and then a week as another one, just trying to figure out best tactics for myself, you know, using those armies. I started off, I was told by a bunch of clan guys I should, because I'm a new guy, I should try playing as the Romans. So I did that as the Scipii, quite often. But it's just not as fun with Rome. In my opinion, Rome's too you have too much of an advantage if you play as Rome, I guess. It would be a good way to put it from my perspective. I'm not much of a, you know, I don't care to play as Rome. But I did start off as the Romans. I played as the Scipii faction for quite a while. I had saved probably, I don't know, 6 or 7 replays with them, but they weren't of the quality that you know, my replays are now. So I didn't really, you know, it was before I knew most of the rules. So, you know, it wasn't economical for me to really post those on YouTube, but I did win most of those. And like I said, it's because I was being a Roman faction, in my opinion. You know, using other factions is more challenging, which is why I like doing that. My second faction I decided to concentrate on was Armenia. And I tried them in several scored battles. You know, first couple of them, I was trying to get a feel for what kind of army I should use. And I thought I did, you know, I eventually did pretty well with them, simply because I learned how to use cataphract archers to their max effectiveness. And then, you know, it took me probably a couple of weeks to master Armenia, at least to the point where I like being Armenia, and I think I can handle them pretty well. So what we have going on here? Have a skirmish battle between the Macedonians and the Romans. We're going to call it a skirmish fight. Scythians are just kind of hanging back, waiting. But anyway, the faction I decided to play after that, actually got my inspiration for that from Rexasaur. He was playing as Carthage quite a bit, and I thought that I'd give Carthage a chance, and I actually do pretty well with Carthage. It really depends on who I'm fighting in a lot of battles when it comes to me playing as Carthage.
The enemy general flees like a frightened
you know,
child.
I think I've
Now attack and break
mastered
the will
them
of
for the
his
most part.
followers.
There's a few things I should probably still learn about how to use Carthage, but you know, I've got them down, I think, for the most part. And then here recently, I've been playing as Egypt. I thought I've done a relatively decent job, especially since I learned that Desert Cav armor piercing cav. I have hiccups. Okay, now here we've got this just massive Roman cav, what's left of this cav, fighting against the companions, and there's more companions. Trying to do some hammer strikes to free up some of his pikes, I think, to turn on these Praetorian cav and some of these Roman cav, but to no avail, really. Crayfish, to his credit, I mean, he plays a pretty solid fight.
The enemy general has been killed. Now we will see the measure of his soldiers' courage.
And somebody gained some experience with those Crayfish's companions here. We got some Praetorians. What are they doing? Oh, trying to take down some archers. Here we have some Scythian axemen who are getting picked apart by some Macedonian archers and Cretan archers here. And finally, the Macedonian player gets routed, with the exception of his archers here. They'll rout soon enough. QVELI, I thought when he'd come after me right after I had gotten through fighting the Seleucids, the Seleucid cavalry, I thought that was a really smart move.
The enemy flee.
Because it
Chase
caught
them
me
from
out
the
of
field
position,
and give them no rest or pity.
and it gave him a huge cavalry advantage. So I could swear there's more Scythian units here somewhere, but maybe not. This could be the one. This could be a different battle I'm thinking of. Yeah, I see two Scythian units. Yeah, that's all I see, just two Scythian units. And the Romans are running down everybody here, trying to get the final kills. Well, there's really nothing else that really happens here, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fast forward this. I see a point where we don't need to fast forward this. Scythian cav trying to move around and keep from getting killed, but it's just a matter of time here.
The enemy flee. Chase them from the field and give them no rest or pity.
That makes sense. Must be a glitch. That could be why this game took so long. Get to the results screen here. Oh, I guess, nope, take that back. Oh, maybe there was something running around here somewhere. I'm not seeing anything. All I see is a nice little Roman army. What's left of the Julii Roman army here. And by the way, for those of you who who don't know, which I'm sure all of you do, but this is the Grassy Flatland map. Okay, yeah, it was a scored fight. Crayfish did win the battle. QVELI got second. Good game to all these guys, really. Well, except for Dynamite, of course, who decided he just wanted to charge me with his cav and then sit back in a noob square for the entire battle. Well, most of the battle. And then let's get the instant, finally took him out. But like I said, Crayfish won the battle. He's been getting better and better each time I play against him. QVELI, it was my first time playing against him that I'm aware of. And, you know, so he did a real smart move by attacking me right after I'd gotten through fighting against the Seleucid Cav. Not a lot of kills for me in this one, so can't expect miracles every game. But anyway, guys, always play with honor and bleed your enemies.